On the last day of Jubilee of the Youth Pilgrimage.
More than 1 million young believers were in attendance to pray, rejoice, and receive lessons and advice from the Holy Father himself, the former Chicago native sharing his hopes for the future for the next generation.
My young brothers and sisters, you are the sign that a different world is possible, a world of fraternity and friendship, where conflicts are not resolved with weapons, but with dialogue.
More than 146 countries are represented in the crowd today as the event marks Pope Leo's first major service to the next generation of Catholics since he was elected back in May. You know, this is really something. And to have Pope Leo draw so many young people is refreshing. He apparently spoke in English, in Spanish, and Italian because of his multilingual skills. And the fact that you have upwards of 1 million people, young people turning out to get, you know, an encouragement to lean into their faith. And apparently Pope Leo spoke a lot about friendship, spirituality, and courage of young people. He said that he told the crowd to spread your enthusiasm in the witness of your faith, saying, don't settle for less. We see the light of God, the gospel growing every day in and around you. And he took 3 questions at one point. One of them was from a guy named Will from the U.S. who asked how to truly encounter Jesus. Watch here.
Dear young people, Jesus is the friend who always accompanies us in the formation of our conscience. If you truly want to encounter the risen Lord, then listen to his word, which is the gospel of salvation. Reflect on your way of living. Seek justice in order to build a more humane world. Serve the poor, and so bear witness to the good that we would always like to receive from our neighbors. Jesus Christ in the Eucharist. Adore Christ in the Blessed Sacrament.
You know, and of course, all of this is happening as you see, polling shows more and more young people are finding that sort of hole in their lives, and they're finding it in church, and in particular in the Catholic Church. And I love what he said right there about how the young people are proof that the world can be different. You could do something differently.
Yeah, you can. You can change things if you'd like.
Yeah.
You have an opportunity in front of you to do what you would like, change the world, be kinder, nicer to your fellow man, and to try and find ways, as he talked about, to settle your differences in peaceful manners rather than through ways that are, not reversible. I was actually in Rome in 2010, I believe, and I was backpacking through Europe after college with one of my best friends, and we happened to stumble upon a service by the former Pope. And I am not Catholic, but it was very interesting to be there with all the pilgrims from all over the world with their different flags to see the former Pope give his sermon inside of the Vatican Square. And it just was absolutely amazing. So for young people to come and see the history, to experience this for themselves as individuals, take what they want from it in their own journey to the church and to spirituality is really quite something. And it's amazing to see an American Pope doing this.